Sport making us proud on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Well, earlier we opened the phone lines for you, 0839133728, if you want to talk about it this morning. We're talking about the infestation of lice, especially in our schools and amongst youngsters, and we're taking your calls already. Now, we've got Megan from Lady Smith on the line. Megan, you're live on Expresso. What's your question to Dr. Green?
Hey, how are you? How are you guys first?
We're very, very well. How are you, Megan?
I'm good, man. I don't have to complain.
No problem.
I'm actually happy that you guys came up with this discussion because, at the home that I work in, Lady Smith, we have this problem that's been running for years.
If you say a home, are you talking about a children's home?
Yes. And funny part is that it's something that you discover it more in the, I don't know what you call the kind of hair, but with our white kids and our Indian kids.
Okay. So more the longer hair, not the curly hair. Okay,
those
sure.
kind. And you know, we've tried products via chemist that you can think of. It helps you for
a
weeks,
short
2
amount
weeks,
of
3
time.
weeks.
Okay.
Yes, then we're back to normal.
All right, Megan. So you want a solution? Well, Dr. Green is right here, so keep watching. We're going to answer your question for you. All right. Thank you, Megan. Only a pleasure. You too. You too.
Bye.
So he's got an actual problem. It's a children's home, and it keeps coming back. What do you do?
Exactly. So a confined space, for example, with a lot of people that share common utensils, common bedding, common couches, common carpets, even hair salons, for example. They have to shut the whole hair salon down.
Okay.
He needs to, obviously, have a period of time when all movement through that home is stopped.
Okay.
Excuse me. So very essential, because what we need to do is control the environment, disinfect and clean that environment. And that means, for example, like we demonstrated earlier, checking each head of every child, starting treatment with the shampoos and so forth. But you're going to have reinfestation if you don't remove the lice from the surrounding environment. So carpets, bedding, the couches, etc., everything will need to be treated with an insecticide.
It almost makes you think, should it become industrial? I mean, could you in your home just wash everything in a normal hot wash in a washing machine? I mean, how do you treat it?
So soapy hot water for 5 to 10 minutes kills the lice.
Okay.
Obviously, the shampoo we use and all that's got an insecticide in it that prevents the lice from diffusing oxygen in its spiracles and then suffocates it. So that's why it works a lot quicker. However, the secret here is the consistency. You need to comb your child's hair 3 days in a row. You need to do the shampoo once off and then repeat it again within 10 days. Because the life cycle, you can imagine, the eggs take about 10 days to hatch.
Sure.
And then the life cycle of a lice itself stays on the scalp for 32 days before it dies on its own. If a lice doesn't get access to blood, because it does feed on blood, it dies. So if you have a baby lice that hatches from the nits on the scalp, and for example, it's removed from the scalp and doesn't have access to blood products, it will die spontaneously. But those eggs, you can imagine, at different stages, and each lice can lay 6 to 7 eggs per day.
Sure.
So if you take that over a 32-day period, it's exponential.
Okay.
So you need to remove the source, and then you need to treat this environment with hot water, with the proper insecticides and soaps and that kind of thing.
Okay, well, Megan, you just heard it. Consistency, and we hope that this solves it for you for sure. Consistency, and you're going to need to keep doing it. But we're going to keep Dr. Darren Green here. Megan already had a question through from Lady Smith. We're going to do some questions later on again. Thanks so much, Dr. Green, for being here. We're talking about hair lice and infestation of it on your Feel Good Breakfast Show this morning, and we're getting informed. Well, there's lots more happening on our show. Did you know that teaching a shelter dog can actually help people develop confidence and also build better lives for themselves? Well, we're finding out more about this on our Feel Good Breakfast Show. In fact, take a look.